Hey guys, Ben here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Superman Lois Season 4. We've got some new teasers for the first couple of episodes of the season that we're going to be breaking down in today's video. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future DCTV videos later this year. But before we get into the main topic, I just want to remind you that we are still running the DC mystery box giveaway. It's worth about £50 or so. Details on how to enter the raffle are in the description below right at the top, so be sure to enter today. The deadline is in 6 days on the 28th of January. So for now, let's go ahead and get into today's main topics. We've got 3 separate topics to talk about. 2 of them are Superman Lois related, and the last topic is to do with Superman Legacy in the DCEU. So first things first, the big piece of news that we've got is that Kyle is coming back to the show. Kyle Cushing, that is. Obviously the actor for him, we didn't know if he was coming back or not, but he just posted a photo the other day which looks like it's on the Smallville set. And yes, we don't have like official confirmation. There is no like casting news that's been put out by an official source, but he posted a photo on his Instagram, and it's not to do with Superman Lois or anything, but the location is very familiar, especially if you compare it to where I believe he actually lives. You've seen some Instagram videos and photos of the kind of area. I'm pretty sure he's LA based. This is not in LA. And this is definitely in Vancouver, I would say. So we were expecting him to come back at some point, and so this photo definitely teases that Kyle is going to be returning early on, probably episode 2, considering they've been filming episode 1 since the 11th of January, so that's already 11 days. So I'm going to say he's probably going to return in episode 2 along with Lana, because Emmanuel, who plays Lana, was actually teasing recently that she'll be back soon, and it just makes sense to have those two in the same episode. So this kind of lines up and it makes sense. I believe Sarah's probably going to be in episode 1. I don't know if she's going to be in episode 2, but it would be making a lot of sense if they all were in the same episode, so maybe Sarah sticks around for one more episode. And as for what Kyle is going to be doing in the season, I think it's going to be pretty minimal, because he's never been the most important character to Superman Lois. He's been a character that's been around, has filled up time, and had some interesting dynamics with some of the cast members and the characters, of course. But he was never pivotal to the show. He didn't add to the action like, you know, John Henry Irons did or Natalie did towards the end of last season and the season before. He's not like, you know, as important as Sarah, I would argue, because Sarah is directly linked to one of our main characters, that being Jordan. But Kyle is more linked to like Chrissy and linked to Lana, and neither of those two characters are series regulars on the show anymore. Well, their respective actors aren't, and that's because of the budget cuts. So I just don't see a reason why Kyle should be in so much of the season compared to some of the other cast members who are going to be returning to the show. Like, we haven't heard anything from the actor who plays John Henry Irons or Natalie yet. I presume they're going to come maybe at a later date, like in episode 3, 4, or 5, sometime around there, because I think for now we're just going back to the Smallville regulars, I guess, for those first couple of episodes. So what do you guys think about this? Let me know down in the comments below. Are you excited to see the return of Kyle Cushing in Superman Lois for season 4, and how do you want his story to actually be wrapped up in like 1 or 2 episodes this season? That's what I presume he's going to be in, but once again, nothing has been 100% confirmed. We don't know if he's in episode 2, episode 3, or even maybe the end of episode 1. But I'm going to presume episode 2 just based on all of these circumstances. Let's move on to our next topic. It's still Superman Lois related. We've got some behind the scenes footage and photos from some of the crew. So they've been filming in West Vancouver, which is quite a bit away. I don't know exactly where Superman Lois films, but it's not like too far. But basically they've been on the top of this mountain. That's the icy, snowy place that we've been talking about recently. And this mountain is called Cypress Mountain in Vancouver, well, just north and west of Vancouver. And so they've been filming here for a while now. We've seen a lot of different BTS shots of different characters that we've never seen before, and it's definitely been notable that none of our main cast members have actually been there whilst they've been shooting, and they've been shooting there since the very first day Superman Lois went back into production on the 11th. So there's been 2 crews working simultaneously. One has been working in studio with most of the main cast members, and then one has been working around the Cypress Mountain, West Vancouver area, and that's where it's been like super snowy, and you've seen loads of outdoor shots, and like I said, there's not been many cast members there. Well, at least there's been no series regulars. So what we're going to be talking about today is to do with this photo right here, and there is a BTS video. I'm just going to include a screenshot of it rather than showing the video, but it's a curious scene that they're filming. There is a door in the middle of nowhere in the forest, and my initial instinct is this a dream sequence? Because it very much seems otherworldly. It doesn't seem like something you would actually see, like a random door in the middle of nowhere. If you guys have seen the anime film this year, Suzume, there was something similar to this where, you know, there was a random door and it would be like a portal to another location. Could this be kind of similar to that in terms of it being more like a fantasy? Because yeah, it seems very surreal and very unrealistic. So I'm going to say more likely than not it's going to be like some sort of dream or nightmare sequence. And if you see on the ground on the photo, the ice is covered in red. Now, what does that suggest? Well, it suggests that there is blood, that there's been some sort of fight, maybe coming through from this other dimension or whatever's through the door, and something has been dragged out and it's bloody and it's messy. But in the screenshot on the screen right here, you can see this actor. I don't know who he is. He could just be like someone that's just been cast for this one episode, but you can see he's got makeup on him. He's got fake blood on him, and clearly this is at the same location where the other photo I showed you was. So I'm presuming he is the person that has come through the door, has been dragged out, and he is bleeding all over the snow, and you can see it on his face. Like, this just makes total sense. So the question we have to ask is, what is going on here? Who is this guy? Is he important? And how did he get bloody? How did he come out of this door? And why the hell is this door in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the snow on a mountain? Please answer our questions. Well, we probably won't get the answers until the episode comes out, but yeah, at least it gives you guys some sort of an insight into what is happening in that first episode. You're going to have this other storyline going on where you'll see this guy, you'll see the door, you'll see the blood, and then when we watch it, we'll figure out what exactly is going on. But it's definitely separate, but it seems to be very important because they've been filming there for over 10 days, as I said. So this is, you know, some sort of parallel storyline that's going to be happening whilst we get the rest of the content that we already know we're getting with the rest of the series regulars. Okay, so let's move on to talk about our final topic of today's video. This is DCEU and Superman related. I accidentally said it was Superman Legacy related at the start of the video, so I apologize for that, but James Gunn has confirmed that J.J. Abrams is still working on the DC project that has been in development for a long time. It's the project that is being directed by Ta-Nehisi. I'm sorry if I said his name wrong, but also this is the project that Michael B. Jordan is actually linked to. So this Superman project is not in the DCU. It is an Elseworlds project, just like Joker, like the Batman. And so James Gunn has confirmed that that Superman film is still going on, which quite honestly came to me as a surprise. I just thought maybe they forgot about it and they just kind of secretly sidelined it because of Superman Legacy and what they're doing in the DCU and the fact that that Superman is going to be so important. So I'm kind of surprised. This definitely isn't like their number one project. It's going to be a project that will come about at some point if everything goes well. I don't know how the development is going with it right now, but you can only hope that maybe we get to see this in the next like 5 years, I guess. But as I said, it's definitely not going to be like the project that is the most important to DC Studios, but J.J. Abrams is still involved, and that is like his only final DC project. Like, he is cursed really when it comes to DC. He's tried to bring alive Justice League Dark, Constantine Zatanna, stuff like that, and it's never ever gone through because he's been developing these projects for so long and nothing ever came about any of them. So now we are finally maybe getting this project. I'll believe it when I see it. That's what I will say. I'll believe it when I see it because I just don't trust J.J. Abrams is going to get any DC project off the ground. But that pretty much does it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment, and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future DCTV videos. And remember, you can enter the raffle by following the details in the description below. Basically, this is for those of you guys who support the channel regularly. So if you send in super chats, you'll get 1 entry to the raffle. But if you send in via the link in the description below, you'll get 2 entries via PayPal. So that kind of doubles it for you guys. As I said earlier, the deadline is in 6 days on the 28th of January. So go enter now. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Click on the top right corner of the screen to watch my latest video. And I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.
I see red.